Lady Q, hi. Can you hear me okay, honey? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I am so sorry. Look, I've been having technical difficulties. I reset everything and um good golly, Miss Molly. I didn't even know it's StreamYard. I'm fixing to pull my hair out. It's been like I promise you, I done went and took a shower and everything. It's been like 2 hours. 2 hours I've been trying to get this live up and I have anyway. Hello everybody in the bushes. So I don't this is supposed to be my it's supposed to be my title, my thumbnail as well, and I can't get it up there, so I'm going to have to change it later. I'm going to have to do all the things later. I don't know what's going on with my um StreamYard. It's giving me issues. So look, y'all mods, thank you. Hi Choochie. Hello D Lucky. Hello. I don't have the time because I had to go live. I didn't even know if it's going to let me in. I didn't think that would work. So if you will graciously, I appreciate you mods so much. Do me a favor. And when I put a video up, just please give them credit because I don't have to, I can't go and do all that right now. I want everybody to have their credit. I want everybody to have credit where credit is due. I wanted, before I even jump into Emmanuel's case today, to come on here. There is some exclusive to me information about the baby's mom has been arrested and stuff, and some of y'all have probably heard it, but I want to go through that. Let me say hello to everybody. I'm so sorry. I hate it when I get discombobulated. I hate that. And I'm so sorry. I've reset everything. I don't know what is going on. So anyway, y'all just bear with me. It'll be okay. So hello, D Lucky, Lady Q, Choochie. I appreciate all of you. We have beautiful Janice here. Hello. Beautiful Dawn Emery. Hello. And we have Where the Wind Blows. We have let's see who else we have. We have Hobo's mom. Hello. I hope you're doing great, Hobo's mom. Hope you're doing good. Love you. Hello. Everybody coming in, I appreciate you. And anybody in the bushes, please put a thumbs up. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this together. There's so many, sorry, but crimes out here going on. But I don't even know what my title says. I am trying to title it. I am trying to do all the things correctly, but I'm saying it should say exclusive with Smiley, and it should say two devils went down to Georgia looking for a soul to steal, and they did. They stole their very own soul. Isn't that something? They stole their very own soul. Little Nakia Pratt, 6 months old, a twin. So sad. Hey, Faye, this could be triggering for some of you. But before I start with the absolute crazy videos and stuff, I just want to talk about it. We know that the body of this missing Clayton County 6-month-old baby was found. As sad as it is, we know that the baby was found. May he rest in peace. May now justice be done, right? Both parents now have been arrested. The mom and the dad, if that's what you want to call them. I call them monsters. It is sickening. It is very, very sickening. Both parents have been charged. Mother, who at first, and let's get this correct because there's been so many, even here on this channel, so much confusion with this case. And by the way, my understanding is that the other twin is a little girl. It is a little girl. So don't matter if it's a girl or a boy. Can you imagine? That was a piece of that twin taken away. So anyway, I'm I'm just thankful that that baby was okay, because I come to find out that baby was with them as well. That baby was with them. Both parents, again, are now charged. And, you know, look, she was the first one to hold this baby. How she could even be involved, I don't know, but she is. So they took her to jail, and both are arrested. They had court this morning. I don't know yet. I've been looking, but then I've been having all these technical issues. If they went to court through the cameras is what they were going through the court videos. And I don't think they were going to get to leave the jail. They were going through the court videos and be able to speak to the judge. And I don't know what happened. Cool Breeze has already been once, and he's still held without bond. Hobo's mom, thank you for being a member for 7 months and putting up with Smiley. Thank you. Love you so much. Thank you. We appreciate you over here, and we love you so much. Thank you. So yeah, I mean, baby, Nakiah Pratt was found, and he was just down the street, and I had wondered if they had moved him. So rest in peace to him, and may justice be done. The child's mother, her name is Nicolette Pratt. Okay, and she has been charged with obstructing an officer, false statements, and party to the commission of a crime, and she is currently being held also without bond. Again, they go in front of the court this morning, and if they haven't already, thank you, Janice. Thank you for gifting a Smiley membership. Welcome to the Smiley squad, whoever got that. Thank you. Please thank Janice, please. And Hobo's mom, thank you. Hobo's mom also gifted a membership. Somebody else got a membership. Thank you, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Y'all are so sweet. I love you. All. I appreciate you all. Thank you. I expect more charges on the mom. I do. That's just me. But I do expect more charges on the mom. Yesterday I had trouble, and I've had, what did Dee say? Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's see. Dee, I missed you. Let's see. Yesterday I had trouble, and I've had I am sorry. Sorry. Hey, Kim. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. But I do expect more charges. But come to find out, see, at first they said the mother was not a suspect at all. I think that was, and I could be wrong, and if it was, hey, good for them, because it worked. I think it might have been well, how do I want to call that? Kind of, one of those gotcha moments, but how do you say it? Like, hey, Reba, I think they were kind of watching her. I think they were legally, well, I don't want to say set up, because they can't do that, but do y'all know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it out. I think they had eyes on her, because I do think they suspected her from the beginning, and that's just my opinion. But they said she wasn't a suspect, but then they questioned her. They didn't believe her. Hey, BJ. Hello, everybody. I appreciate everybody coming in. But come to find out, and we're going to see her picture in a minute. We are. If my stupid computer works correctly. There's ways to skin a cat, though. Y'all know that. Y'all know Smiley always finds a way around it. I might not be technical, but honey, we'll find a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Somebody wants this story out, and we're not going to shut up about it. We're going to be this baby's voice, right? We're going to be this baby's voice. But come to find out, she was a suspect all along. Now these two devils that went down to Georgia looking for a soul to steal and ended up stealing their very own flesh and blood, guess what? Them devils are sitting in a jail cell right now. That might not be the only devil. What about the girlfriend? Y'all are going to tell me that girlfriend didn't know? I didn't know we had a baby. I didn't know we had a baby. I didn't know we had a baby. And not only that, I didn't know we didn't have twins. But hey, I'm just cooking up at the stash house. What idiots, man. But they detained her and took her downtown to their office. They took her to the office, honey. They didn't question her at them apartments. They didn't question her at wherever they were living. If it was other than the stash house. What idiots. What idiots is going to tell the cops that that's your stash house? I don't care if Ronald Reagan is missing. They're not going to. Are you going to tell the police that, oh, I used this for a stash house and I was robbed and they stole my dope and $6,500? Listen, Antonio Cool Breeze wannabe, his light bulb ain't working too high up there. It ain't too bright. I'm sorry. I am sorry. It just ain't too bright. Speaking of the world's dumbest criminals, this one needs to go down in the book. And easily. He made it easy. Look, I don't even have to have the police reports and stuff. It's in the news. It's everywhere. He didn't even make them wait. He didn't even make... You know what? Cool Breeze is the weakest link. This case is going to be solved soon, every inch of it. Cool Breeze ain't so cool after all, right? Hold on, what'd you say? I just wonder what all that precious, but I know I am so worried on them the stuff I read last night. I don't even want to think about it. I'm hoping that don't all pertain to this baby, but that's what everybody's talking about. So, you know, the assault, the whatever, y'all got to remember, and this is triggering. I hate to say this, but we are in true crime. We are in true crime. The baby was found deceased, okay? And he may have started to decompose, but he, you know, they found his little body. It was his body is what I'm trying to say without getting too graphic, okay? So what they say and what's out there, they could probably tell what was wrong with him or what had happened. Thank you, Janice. And what happened. So I'm not trying to be graphic. It's not like somebody that was out there and they have to send it off. Of course, they're doing an autopsy. But all I'm saying is I don't like those words. I don't like the words that they used last night in some of those charges. Assault and battery with a 6-month-old? What? Not unless he beat the hell out of the mom. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know where the wind blows. Honest to God, don't know. I can't, you know, I want to say I wish I knew because a part of me wish I knew, and we will know. We will know. I just ain't gonna rush it. Some things, that's the bad thing about being in this. Some things you can't unsee. That was like in Megan Boswell's case, they accidentally showed the baby there and accidentally, and I got those pictures. I didn't get them myself. They were sent, somebody was in the courtroom sent them to me. I would never put those out. I would never put them out. It's some things you can't unsee. You know what I'm saying? So I want to try to be as cautious about what I said as possible. But it wasn't like he was gone 6 or 8 months or whatever. It's just sad. It's sad. But they put both babies in danger. This mother, this supposed to be mother right here, they did right, in my opinion, by putting her in jail. She had, if she, I don't know which one. It's kind of like Rebecca and Jake. I don't know which one did it, but the point is they were both in it, and I'm not so sure that the girlfriend isn't either in some way, shape, or form, in my opinion only. But maybe to clean up. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I have no idea. There's no way she didn't know, in my opinion. And I hope they get them all. I hope they get them all. This, is a new development that came earlier. The public reporting has stated he was under investigation, but not under arrest. That was the father. So then they arrested him. They did arrest him there for unrelated charges, but they said he was under investigation even while he was in the jail. And the unrelated charge was for marijuana and not having a restrained seat. I guess that was for the other twin, because we come to find out that the other twin was with them too. That makes me even more angry. Now we come to know, and the police knew this too, they just didn't put it out, and they let the mother slide a few days. They were watching her, in my opinion. But that's why they were trying to be slick and wasn't doing it. I think the girlfriend, or they had other help, in my opinion, because they're not the brightest people in the room. I'm just telling you. They're not the smartest criminals in the room. I'm just telling you. Are they dangerous? Yes. Are they evil? Yes. Are they monsters? Yes. Are they devils? Yes. Are they everything under the sun? Yes. Are they bright? No, their light bulb ain't shining, honey. Their light bulb ain't shining. But then they arrested him for these charges and said he was the number one suspect, right? And after saying back and forth that the mother was not a suspect, they arrested her. Come to find out, she was with him the entire time with the other twin, which makes it even more worse, in my opinion. She put both babies in danger, no matter what the circumstances were, and she participated in some way, shape, or form. And she had the other twin baby with them, which again is what I'm hearing is a girl after all. You don't take your kids with you. I don't care if you're making a deal, you know what I'm saying, or anything else. You don't do that. But Antonio Pierce, Slick Daddy, Cool Breeze, Wannabe, told police on Sunday, this is what he told them. He told police on Sunday that Nakai Pratt was snatched by robbers. So the Clayton County Police said Pierce told them that there was armed men. That means more than one. They were dressed all in black. They stole $6,500 in cash and 3 pounds, 1.36 kilograms of marijuana from his apartment that was a stash house. He used that as a stash house. Again, he wasn't too bright. In Riversdale, about 11 miles, or yeah, about 1 mile, I think. Yeah, about 11 miles south of Atlanta. It's just south of Atlanta, just a little bit shy of Atlanta. What are they thinking? Dumb as rocks, evil as hell. So he told them the men snatched his baby son. Now he wants to call him son. Your son should be an honor to call your son, right? So he tells them that these men all dressed in black, boy, he's been watching too many movies, stole his son and the car seat, and they run. They fled. They was gone. Bye. See ya. No Ola, but just gone. But he didn't do nothing about it. Where was he running after him? Was he scared? No. Because he, in my opinion, was it. Right? I think this case, again, will be solved real soon, quick, fast, and in a hurry. He's weak, in my opinion, and he is the weakest link. Women tend to be strong anyway, but this person right here, he's weak. It didn't take him 5 minutes to start running his mouth, his lips. Y'all know that ain't what Smiley wanted to say. Hey, Cinderella. Trying to be nice today. Searchers searched for Nakia's body nearby in the woods, and they found him. I don't know why they didn't find him earlier. That's why I personally think he was moved. Maybe he wasn't. But we could see from that yellow dumpster down a little bit in the wood lines that's where they found his body. They found him and some of his possessions. And so they added false statement charges to Antonio's charges for lying to the cops. You know, he thought he would get away with this elaborate story. He was charged Wednesday with Nakia's murder, and the court records show he was charged with concealing also a death, tampering with evidence, aggravated assault, aggravated battery, cruelty to a child, and falsely reporting a crime. Let's watch something, and then we'll get to this. I think y'all are dying to see this mother. Let's see if I can get the right. Let's see if I can hit the right one on the head first. I don't know if I can. Let's try.
We have a new development in the death of 6-month-old Nakai Pratt. Both his mother and father will be appearing in court later this morning. His father is charged with the baby's death after Nakai's body was discovered in the woods of an apartment complex in Riverdale 3 days after he was reported missing. 11 Alive 7-Inch Haynock continues to follow this case closely for us live this morning from the Clayton County Jail. And Seth, we know now the mother has some involvement according to investigators. What do we know about her arrest?
Yeah, so Jonathan, we know both parents of Nakai Pratt, the 6-month-old baby found dead a few days ago. They're here inside the Clayton County Jail. We know the mother, whose name is Nicolette Pratt. She was taken into custody yesterday, though we're still waiting to confirm on what detectives believe, or if they believe she is involved in her baby's death. Now the father, Antonio Pierce, who initially claimed that the child was stolen from his car seat during an armed robbery by drug dealers on Sunday. He's facing even more charges now after police said his statement from the very beginning seemed suspicious. This morning, authorities adding a list of charges against Pierce, including malice murder, concealing a death, tampering with evidence, and cruelty to children. A judge denying him bond yesterday during his first court appearance. Well, now the mother of the baby, she will be in a court today. Baby Nakai's mother charged with obstructing an officer, making a false statement, and being party to the commission of a crime. Her exact role still undetermined. We're also learning from authorities that baby Nakai's twin sister, that baby now is in the custody of the Department of Family and Children's Services at this hour, as the investigation into what happened to Nakai is still happening. We also know that the baby's autopsy is expected at some point this week. So we're waiting to see what that shows as far as how baby Nakai died, Jonathan.
Yes, so many questions here about what happened. But Seth, let's take it back a couple days to Sunday. I know yesterday the official report came out talking about the initial call to the apartment complex in Riverdale where the baby was reported missing again on Sunday. What else are we learning from that report this morning?
So some interesting details came out of that full report. So what we learned is that Pierce, the baby's father, he described his apartment at that apartment complex in Riverdale as a stash house. He also had told officers he had 3 pounds of marijuana and more than $6,000 in cash inside of the apartment. He also initially told responding officers that baby Nakai, and as well as his twin sister and also the mother of the twins, were with him when Nakai disappeared. A lot of new details coming out of this report, Jonathan, including a witness who says he saw Pierce in the woods the morning that the baby was reported missing. And so a lot of questions, a lot of answers, but also, Jonathan, a lot of details still being released.
Yeah, and to, sort of figure out if those details are accurate, according to the mother and father, someone obviously not telling the truth here. Thank you so much. We appreciate it, Seth.
Y'all, so hold on. What is that coming on? Hold on. Oh, Lord. Where's that coming from? I can't tell where it's coming from, y'all. Can y'all hear that? I can't tell where it's coming from. Oh, shit. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. What is going on? I have no idea where that's coming from. Oh, God. What is going up with this StreamYard?
Su salud va más allá de la consulta con su médico. Está afectada por mucho más. Su alimentación, lo que lo hace feliz, por lo que no lo deja dormir. El lugar que usted llama hogar. Por eso creamos una compañía de seguros de salud que toma todo eso en cuenta y mucho más. En WellPoint, su salud integral es nuestra prioridad. Cobertura proporcionada por Simply Healthcare Plans Inc., que opera bajo el nombre de WellPoint Florida Inc.
Devastating story we've been covering all week. The father of a missing 6-month-old baby found dead Tuesday is now being charged in his child's death.
Atlanta News First Don Shipman is live with the First Alert breaking news tracker outside the Clayton County Jail. And Don, there are questions this morning, new ones about the baby's mother.
Yeah, because records here at the jail show that a woman with the same name as the baby's mother was booked here last night. We reached out to Clayton County for confirmation on that. They wouldn't answer our question, only saying, and I'm going to quote here, the case is still ongoing and active. But this right here, this is what we do know. This right here is confirmed that the baby's father is in jail, charged with murder. According to a 112-page arrest warrant, police used Antonio Pierce's phone records to search his Riverdale apartment complex, where they say that they found baby Nakai dead inside a trash bag in the woods. Police say that the 6-month-old had a head injury. Pierce reported baby Nakai missing on Sunday, but police say his story and the baby's mother's didn't add up.
You're also charged with false statements and that you did provide contradictory statements in an investigation of a missing child, and when witness accounts verified your contradictory statements, you admitted to concealing and falsifying material facts.
So that right there, his first court appearance. He'll have another court appearance later this morning at 11 o'clock. We're live here in Clayton County. Don Shipman, Atlanta News First.
All right, so that's
Su salud va más allá de la consulta con su médico. Está afectada por mucho más. Su alimentación, lo que lo hace feliz, por lo que no lo deja dormir. El lugar que usted llama hogar. Por eso creamos una compañía de seguros de salud que toma todo eso en cuenta y mucho más. En WellPoint, su salud integral es nuestra prioridad. Cobertura proporcionada por Simply Healthcare Plans Inc., que opera bajo el nombre de WellPoint Florida Inc.
It was a near miss for this 5-year-old rescue, Colton. His owner shared this video with us, moments after he grabbed a lithium-ion battery-powered device, broke the safety seal, and chewed up the battery.
What about hold on. How do I now I got a double screen up something. Oh my god. Can you still hear me now? All right, let's do something. Hold on a minute. Remove screen. What about now? Am I echoing? Oh well, I don't know. All right. Hmm. See if I can get this out of here. Okay, for some reason it's still echoing. I don't know why. All right, let's try this. All right, mother of missing 6-month-old boy found dead in Clayton County, taken into custody. Both parents of 6-month-old Clayton County boy who was found dead days after he was missing. So let's see if this got one. No, this is showing. See, I think y'all missed the whole video I showed a while ago, and I threw it down. Hold on. This is it. All right, can you see this video? Hold on. What's that going?
Learn how Flex data-driven ad solutions can drive home buyers.
Am I going now? All right, what about now? Can y'all hear me? You see if any of this works. All right, what about now? Okay, this is driving me nuts. All right, am I going? You're not. I hear you not. Okay, yeah, I don't have video right now, but am I echoing? All right, hold on one second. Okay, I think I got that problem solved. It's not echoing anymore, right? Can y'all hear me and all the good things? I think I got it fixed. Hopefully, hopefully. Oh my gosh. I don't know what is going on with this mess. It is a mess this morning. Sounds good. Okay, thank God. Knock on wood, knock on wood. Well, at least y'all got to see the one about the mother. You got to see that one. I wanted y'all to hear that neighbor. Did y'all didn't hear the neighbor one? There was a neighbor video. If not, I'll play it later because Lord only knows I clicked out of it by accident. There was one about the neighbor, and what the neighbor was saying, he said he knew the guy and the twins, okay? And he's seen both of the twins before, that Antonio had been over to his house with both twins. And what he was saying was he was a convicted felon, and he had a felony, and he's not supposed to see the I'll go back and see if I can get it just a minute, y'all. This computer's been crazy today. Yeah, thank you, Chuchi. Okay, so he went back to see, and he said that because the guy had handed him something in a bag, and it was money and a gun and drugs and money, I believe. He turned it into the police because he didn't want no part of that mess. So they were already trying to drag the neighbor into a mess. It don't matter that he was a felon. They're trying to drag other people down into this. Okay? So he did the right thing by turning all the money, the gun, and all the stuff over to the police. He did that. I still wonder who called the law on, about yeah, and he knew he was a felon because he'd been in and out of his house. And you know, if I was that dude, I wouldn't be on camera either. But anyway, they probably did the dope thing together in the stash house. Y'all know what's up. But it was still dirty of him. You're right, where the wind blows. It was still dirty of him to know, hey, Don, it was still dirty of him to hand him a bag of stuff, knowing what you just did to the baby, and knowing he can't be around any of that stuff because he's on felony. But he manned up. The neighbor manned up because he turned it in. He didn't want no part of this, right? So yeah, that was dirty. That was dirty for anybody to do. Yes, setting up the neighbors. Absolutely. Trying to find a way out. And, probably because, oh, they're a felon. Next thing you know would be, oh, yeah, it was him in black, right? What is wrong with these people? I'm glad he did the right thing. I'm glad he did the right thing. Some people, even though they do wrong things sometimes, they either pay for their mistakes, they learn their lesson, or they stay on the down low, or at least they have integrity. Cool Breeze don't have shit. And this poor angel has to pay for it. And the other twin, the twin sister, and the girlfriend, y'all are not going to tell me she didn't know nothing. They took her down to their office once. They need to take her back again, this time in cuffs, in my opinion. What about her? Hey, why can't they take her back down and arrest her on false statements? Why can't they take her back down and arrest her on being at a stash house and being, we know, her unlawful activities? So maybe they will. Maybe they're going to keep an eye on her and catch her in some of her unlawful activities. Because if they get false report, what is that, a misdemeanor? That I bet you $1 right now they will. There's 22 people in here. I bet you $1 right now, each one of y'all, they are going to probably catch her at some unlawful activity to get the girlfriend in jail. She knew. The neighbor said he'd been in the house with twins, so you don't tell me he didn't have anything, any sign of any babies. Let me tell you something. I don't have little babies. I don't have little grandkids. I have little grandkids. Little grandkids was here yesterday, but they're not babies. And if I saw something of a baby in my house and I come back, I'd be like Jody Sue, honey. I'd be like Jody Sue the fool. I'd be like, well, somebody better be explaining to me why something of a baby's that look like it about 6 months old up in my house right now. Don't be clowning right now. Because Smiley be going off, honey. Now, don't be trying to blame it on my little grandchildren. We ain't playing that game either. Somebody had to explain it. You tell me that girl didn't know it, but you're going to tell me that felon knew it. No. It ain't sitting right over there in Clayton, Georgia, honey. It ain't sitting right. I don't buy it. I don't buy it at all. The girlfriend's story, I don't buy her story at all. I think she had some part in it, in my opinion. And I know the cops are not stupid. They need to be checking her unlawful activities, because I'm sure she had some being around him, being around all of this stash house that he's done weakling broke down to in the very first hours. Not the 11th hour, the very first hours. Oh, this is my stash house. They come in and took 3 pounds of marijuana and also $6,500. Well, what do you want them to do, Joe Blow? You want the police to go get you $6,500 back and your 3 pounds of marijuana? Well, what about your baby? What about your baby? He ain't the brightest one in the room. Let me tell you, he ain't the brightest one in the room. His light bulb ain't working all the way. So how about all that? This isn't about a baby. It's about accountability. It's about choices. It's about truth. It's about parenting. It's about drugs. It's about all the things that should not be happening in this world, but it is happening, and it's costing the lives of these innocent children. You know, it's costing the life of them. And it's their very own. It's their very own flesh and blood. You know, it's unreal. You know, but evidently no more is it not unheard of, because we hear it every day, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It goes on every second. I don't even know. Hello, M. Blanc. Hello, everyone coming in, or anybody that came in while I was having my difficulties. I apologize for that. And if I didn't see you, I am sorry. I was not ignoring any of you. And then M. Blanc said, I know his connections he has in Niles, Ohio. I've reached out to them to see if they would talk to me, but I doubt it. Hey, it don't hurt to reach out. It don't hurt to reach out. You never know. Let me tell you something. People don't like people that hurt children. I don't care. I don't care if they I don't care who they are. I don't care who they are. I would like to know why, excuse me, I'd like to know why he was estranged from his brother and his mother, his family, that his brother had tried to contact him before this. He would never, answer him back. It seemed. I shared somebody's video on my short yesterday, and they wanted him to reach out to them or his mother, and he wouldn't do it. How does he know that his brother just didn't want to be rude and maybe something happened to his mother? I always think like that. How do you know? How do you know this didn't happen? How do you know that didn't happen? You don't know. Nobody knows. Maybe I think the worst and hope for the best. Okay, well, it happens. Stuff happens. He wasn't interested. He ain't got to be interested now because he'll probably never get out of jail. And I say good. Because if he ain't taking lives that way, he already has a child cruelty charge on him. So evidently he don't need to be out. He don't need to be around children. He's never going to be reformed. This happened to his own flesh and blood. He'll probably do it again. And, he's trying to even drag other people in it. He don't care. Oh, you didn't know he had a child cruelty charge on him? I just don't know whose child. But yeah, it's in the public records, in the jail records. He was actually going to court on that for that this month. Absolutely. Yep, he sure does. That's in my, I got the police record up there too. Sure does. Oh yeah, he already had child cruelty charge on him. He's not a good guy. He's not a good guy. I just don't know whose child. Because I don't know if the mother had children before that. But then I think, well, and it could be. But then I think, well, why was they allowed to be around the twins or he or whatever? I don't know. Maybe this was why he was estranged from his family. I don't know. Maybe it was a neighbor. Maybe it was another girlfriend. Maybe it was ifs, ands, buts, candies, and nuts. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's sad. He's not a good person. This case reminds me exactly of Rebecca and Jake, only he's the man version, a dummy man version who had to, in my opinion, because he is a male man, had to say, oh, he couldn't say, oh, I fell to the floor, somebody knocked me out. No, he had to say, and wasn't even smart about that, and had to say, they come in, arm robbed me, and took my baby. Really? I couldn't fight them off because they had a weapon. Do you know anybody, any normal person would lay down their life for their kid or anyone else's kid if it was in danger? They would take a bullet. They would take anything. They wouldn't even think. They wouldn't even give it a second thought. They wouldn't have time to think. They wouldn't care. They're not thinking about their self. And then come to find out this entire time, the mother was with him with the other twin. Well, good. Now they can both sit in jail with no bond. They need to do something with the girlfriend. They already took her down to the office once, and she tried to lie and say she didn't know he had kids. Kelly said, I can't recall anything ever happening like this in Clayton County. It's the first. Yeah, it's very strange. It's very strange. But remember, the poor baby is gone. He's gone. We still have our children. We still have our grandchildren. They're safe. We know where they are. We're not playing games with the police. None of that. These people are monsters. They're evil. And it's sad. It needs to stop. When is it going to stop? Will it ever stop? It seems to get worse. It's getting worse every single day. So justice is not just about who cries the loudest. It's about whoever protects the smallest. Think about that. Y'all remember that. You're going to tell me nobody's going to run after a child? That should say something right there. They had the holes poked in his story before he blinked his eyes. I don't know what they will do with his girlfriend. And I don't know what they will do with them too. They're supposed to be in court today via video. I don't know. I haven't heard any updates. None of them have a heart, in my opinion. No respect, no remorse, no regret, no humanity for human life, any human life, in my opinion. Not even their selves out there doing what they're doing, having stash houses, asking neighbors, felons, to hold their property, illegal property, to cover their butts. What do they think? This is all going to be going on? A baby's missing, and you think somebody... Look, this is a difference. This is not snitching. You think that what? A baby that's going to come up missing, you have done told somebody to hold a bag with a pew-pew? This ain't some drug deal gone bad, man. I mean, are you serious right now? It's bad. We need to leave these children out of it, out of all of it. And we see these twins, both of these twins was around everything that went on. They all, these kids, all of them, every one of them is innocent. They don't deserve to live in that. They don't deserve to be in that. They don't deserve to lay their heads in that. They don't deserve to have parents like that, but we don't get to choose our parents. They don't deserve any of it. None of the abuse, none of the neglect. Y'all realize that this baby, Micaiah and his twin, should be celebrating their very first Christmas together? Their very first Christmas together. They should be celebrating. I think I'll do a story on twins. I know a twin. I know several twins, but I know a really, really close twins, I should say. And a twin's bond is unbreakable. And it's just sad. It's sad. And it's sickening. It's sickening. I don't know if I can find that. Let me look on here just a second so I can see if I can get it at the top. Hold on. I don't know if I can find that video I deleted a while ago, but I wanted y'all to see it. If not, I'll play it tonight or something. But where that neighbor was talking. Just hold on. I'll look on my phone. Let's see. Somebody asked me about that. That's what I'm trying to see. Hold on. Because my computer was acting wacko before y'all come in. I mean, real wacko, honey. Real wacko. Don't know what was going on with it. And I wanted y'all, one thing I wanted to show y'all this stupid, here. Oh, I just want to show you. Okay. This picture, we'll play it like this because I won't take no chances. Look, if you didn't see the mom, that's the mom. Can y'all see? Better snap her picture. Nicolette, I'll see. Let me hold on. Let me see if I can do it, and we'll listen to this. Hold on. I'll get it at the top. If not, we'll do it by my phone. Just hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, there she is. Yeah, we got her. We got her. Okay, hold on. We got her all big and pretty there so you can see her. Pretty ugly. Hold on a minute. All right, here we go. Let's see. There she is. Okay, hold on.
Your whole health is more than what you find at the doctor's office because it's all around you. The food you eat, what makes you happy, what keeps you up at night, the place you call home. It's why we created a health insurance company that considers so much more. WellPoint, your whole health is our whole point. Coverage provided by Simply Healthcare Plans, Inc., doing business as WellPoint Florida, Inc.
It is a murder case that has rocked the Clayton County community to its core. Right now, the parents of a 6-month-old baby are facing charges in their own child's death. I'm Brooks Baptiste.
And I'm Senator Sandlin. Atlanta News First Don Shipman is live with the First Alert breaking news tracker outside the Clayton County Jail. Don, you've been going over both of the parents' arrest warrants.
A long list of charges for both of them facing charges, both of them right now inside the Clayton County Jail. Let's start with the father right here, and this is what we learned by reading through that arrest warrant, and this is what we've learned. So he's charged with murder. Clayton County police allege that Antonio Pierce killed his 6-month-old son, Nakai Pratt, and tried to cover up the brutal crime by saying that he was robbed and the baby was kidnapped. Police had said from the start that Pierce's story just didn't add up. He was first arrested on making false statements and then hit with that new charge, including malice murder. The baby's mother, Nicolette Pratt, is now under arrest too. She's charged with party to a crime and making false statements, among others. Authorities say that she intentionally tried to mislead police and conceal her baby boy's death. Nakai's body was found Tuesday in a trash bag in the woods behind a Riverdale apartment complex. Police say that he had a head injury. People who live there, they're still trying to make sense of this crime.
Thank you.
I'm heartbroken. You know, these little ones, they just, you know, the families that live here, they do love their kids. This is a very family-oriented place, you know, but the kids, you know, this is going to hurt the community really, really bad.
And we've learned that Nakai's twin sister is now in custody of Georgia's Division of Family and Children's Services. We're live here in Clayton County. Don Shipman, Atlanta News First.
Also, the mother she didn't look too broke up, did she? I mean, that's just my opinion, but she didn't look too broke up. I mean, can you imagine? Here's one y'all can get without the thing across her face. But she didn't look too broke up. It's horrible, horrible, horrible. And again, I know he's estranged from his people and his mother, but has anybody heard, where's her parents or, you know, grandparents or the baby's grandparents on the mom's side or anything like that? Does anybody know? I mean, nobody spoke out except neighbors. And that one little piece of paper that y'all saw by them little teddy bears, I did hear that earlier on a different channel. That piece of paper, one of the kids there in the apartment complex wrote, "We love you" on it. I mean, that man, that broke my heart, because you could hear them little kids out there when they were looking in the woods talking about, did they find the baby? I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have had my child out there, but I mean, that's scary. But I mean, some people are just honest and let them know, you have to nowadays, you have to let your children be aware of the things that is going on, and it's sad. Let's see if there's any updates. Hold on. Let's see, this was 4 hours ago. Let me look at something. Hold on. 4 hours. I've been probably playing. Okay, 1 hour ago. Let's see. Well, hold on. All right, 1 hour ago. What's this? Sometimes, no, that's what we just saw. Okay, that's what we just saw an hour ago. Okay, hold on. Let's see something else. All right, let me see this one. Hold on. Let's see if there's any updates here.
That's the only play.
This is CBS.
About that action. Action?
After we get through this commercial, we'll see what CBS is saying.
See that bag? It's got 23 clubs, and I've named every one.
I don't see anything on the court date updated yet.
This one, Barbara.
No, I'm going this.
Pick, predict, play. Download today. New users play $5 and get $50 instantly in site credits. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
We start tonight in Clayton County, where the father of a 6-month-old baby is now charged with murder. Antonio Pierce reported his
These are one of these little bitty ones up in the corner things anyway.
After days of searching,
CBS
police
News
found the infant's body last night in a wooded area near his home. Along with malice murder, Pierce faces cruelty to children, concealing a death, and false representation charges. Tonight, neighbors are struggling to understand how something like this could have happened, and our Daniel Wilkerson is live in Riverdale with more for us tonight. Daniel, this is terrible.
People who live in the area.
Yeah, I don't have it up. I just pulled it up on my phone. I'm sorry.
Say emotionally,
it's one of them little bitty ones.
The homeowner who lives here, you will hear from her in just a second. She says she was torn
Sorry,
apart
Carol.
about this. She says that when she saw police working in this area,
you can hear it though, right?
She feared the worst.
It just breaks my heart.
Debbie Clemens is heartbroken.
I mean, he's a defensive little baby.
As she looks at pictures of 6-month-old Nakai Pratt.
Mainly, they had the crime tape around this one tree right here.
She says the place here where police worked into the night was directly in front of her home in her neighbor's backyard. Did you have any feeling that it was this close to you?
No, I certainly didn't. Because they were continuing to search the woods on the other side of the complex. And so I had a better feeling that it might be there instead.
Clemens' home borders the apartment complex where the search was concentrated.
We all knew what they found, so it was devastating. I have 5 grandkids, so it just like
they're just talking to neighbors.
My kid.
Chastity Lipscomb lives inside the complex in the building closest to where the police were searching.
It hurts that we were here in the places we thought to look, we didn't look. And it just, if we would have teamed up sooner, maybe we could have found something. Like everybody just really wanted to get involved and help.
A neighbor saddened by the ending. You're taking a look at a live memorial here where the body was found. We just saw
it, the little
bring their
bears.
child and leave a teddy bear. You can see it there. We should also mention that I sent an email to the Georgia Department of Child Services. It says to see whether an active case is related to the parent and child. If they have it in their office, we're waiting to hear back from it. Jobine, I tell you, any life is precious. There's something about the death of a child that just stings differently.
It absolutely does, Daniel. Thank you.
Oh man. So, yeah, that was just a little one, Carol. Yeah, I don't see any updates on the court yet. Maybe it's just me, but I don't see any updates on the court yet. So we'll keep an eye out on that. But I just want to say this from the bottom of my heart. When we talk about justice, it's not just about the things in the courtroom, okay? And it's about your conscience. It's about the things we do when nobody's looking. You know, you try to teach your kids that growing up. I did. It's what you do when nobody's looking. You think nobody's watching. And this baby, Nakiah, he don't have a voice. He didn't have a voice before he was unalived. I got his voice. I got his voice. We got his voice over here. If you're watching this right now, or you're coming in on replay or whatever, just promise me this. Promise me you'll do like that felon did. That knew, hey, he could even go back to jail. If you see something, say something. Just promise that when you see something wrong, when it comes to these babies and these children, don't just roll your eyes or scroll on by it. Speak up. It may be nothing, and that's okay. Because one message, one call, just 1 second of courage, if you can grab that inside of you, it can save a child's life. It can save a child's life. And I mean that with every fiber of my body. I mean that. These kids, this shouldn't be happening. But I always say, I have always said, and I always say, you can't hide the truth. You can't lie to God. What goes up must come down. And the dark always comes to light. It doesn't matter if it's now or like Alaska, honey. It always comes to light and it shines. Stuff comes out whether you want it to or you don't. I love you all, and I thank you for being here, even with all my trials and tribulations through these computers, honey. But these computers is not what makes my voice strong. And I will continue. No matter how embarrassed I get on these computers, no matter how much I embarrass myself not being able to push the right button, no matter how much my StreamYard wants to mess up, no matter. Smiley will get up and I will try and I will try and I will try again. And I'll be a voice for somebody because they matter, no matter their age, race, disabilities, or anything else. Until next time, y'all stay kind, stay woke, stay smiley strong, hit that like button, Let's keep this baby's name out there. Hopefully he'll get justice. Is free. Pray, pray, pray. We got another one over in California I got to get on today. Same thing. Same story. Different person, different state. California, Georgia, woman, man. Devils wives, devils husbands. So I'll see you. I'll see you again in the streets. YouTube streets, that is. Thank you, mods.